switch gears. So I used to think that I was a multitasking genius. I thought I was so good at being on the phone and being in a meeting and then texting somebody, and I could do it all, and it's great. The truth of the matter is that multitasking does not exist, okay? It is something that is completely made up. It is impossible for human beings to multitask. So, what do you do instead? You do one thing at a time, and you do it to its full potential, you finish it, and then you move on to something else. That's what you do. Now, you might be saying, Nir, no, how can I do that? I've got a million things going on nonstop, and I don't have time to shut it down for a little bit and then come back to it, right? But the truth of the matter is, and this has also been studied numerous times, not by me, but by others, basically what happens is your efficiency goes down the more that you try to multitask, right? It's like a coefficient. Like the more you try to multitask, the more the efficiency goes down. So multitasking doesn't work. We think it works, and we do it because we think we're going to get more stuff done, but you're not going to get more stuff done. You get less stuff done. So what I highly recommend is the method of switching gears, which is working on one thing, finishing it all the way through, and then going to your next thing. If you are able to do this, even for an hour or two, you will notice that not only is your productivity much higher, because you're able to focus on something at once. That's what we were born and made to do as human beings. We are supposed to focus on one thing at a time, and generally that one thing is not getting killed. That's what we're supposed to focus on, right? Now we have Teams and emails, so okay, great. So now we're focusing on some other stuff. When you divert attention to too many things, you get nothing done. When you focus your attention on one thing and one thing only, you get a tremendous amount of things done. Okay, so my last point is this, before I give you guys my cell phone number. All of you guys who have stayed this long, special treat. You can innovate and create on low to no budgets, right? You don't need to have an insane amount of resources to come up with ideas that will work. You can do what this teacher did. I believe it's in Thailand. I don't know if you guys have seen this video, but basically the problem was that the kids would come into class and they weren't able to greet the teacher and start their day on their terms, right? They wanted to, some kids wanted to hug the teacher, some kids wanted to high five, some kids wanted to do a dance. And she didn't know, like, oh, you know, little Timmy wants to do that, Susan wants to do that, I got to keep track of it. What if they change their mind? They're kids. Kids change their mind every second, like, you know. So what am I going to do? So she came up with this thing that cost literally 7 cents. And printed it out and put it on the wall. And what it is, it's like there's a heart there, there's a hug thing, there's a greeting, they're doing a dance, there's fist bumps and all that stuff. And all the kids have to do every day before they come into the class so that they can start that class, start their education on their own terms, is push that thing. You know, it's zero tech, like zero tech. It's literally somebody pushing a sticker on the wall. So we are all able to innovate, we're all able to create. I wonder what it is in your particular industry, in your particular role, that you can do, and it's just like so there, right? It's just on the tip of your tongue to change or to alter or to look at a new pathway in order to gain some creative initiative, to gain some innovative initiative. And I wonder what it would take for you to just go and do it. Just go and do it. It's not always about the person who has the most amount of resources. It's not always about the person that comes up with the best idea. And it's not always, you know, some faraway thing. I will leave you with one of my favorite stories. I've worked extensively in Hollywood and in the music business, and I've also worked on the seaside running companies at different levels. I've hired 1,000 people over my career. I had to count that number for McGraw because they redlined it, and I literally had to look through the hiring forms. This is the point. The band Aerosmith. Do you guys know Aerosmith? You know the band Aerosmith has a meeting every Monday morning. Every Monday morning. Innovation costing zero. This is an example. They have a meeting every Monday morning where the 5 guys get together. They've done this like 30 years because they're up there in age. And every Monday morning they have this meeting and they call it the bad idea meeting. Okay? They all come to the meeting and they all share a bad idea. That's the point of the meeting. Okay? And somebody blurts out, oh, we should do a song about, I don't know, microphones. They're like, well, that's a really bad idea. And then somebody else says, oh, we should do a song about butterflies. It's like, no, we're not doing a song about butterflies. And then somebody says, oh, we should do a song about dude looks like a lady, or love in an elevator. And these become genuine hits. These become real songs that people enjoy. I wonder what would happen if on Monday morning you guys all returned from this conference and you guys put a half hour in your teams, in your schedule, in your Microsoft Outlook, got your team together and said, all right, everybody, we're going to have a stupid idea meeting. Okay? Everybody come up with the worst idea that you could possibly come up with for this department, and let's hear it out. Everybody gets a couple minutes. It'll be, really short, and then we'll wrap it up and get back to the regularly scheduled program. What would happen if you were to do that? It is such a simple idea and such a powerful idea. It's one of thousands of how to pull innovation out of a team, how to get people to participate. It doesn't have to be you as the manager, you as the boss that comes up with this creativity, this innovation. It has to be you as the manager or the boss as facilitator of innovation. And allowing innovation to come from the team, allowing creativity to come up through the team might be the most powerful thing that you can do when you get back to work next week. So I'll leave you with that thought. I will leave you with the fact that we are all incredibly creative. We are all incredibly innovative. It just takes the will to do so, and the bravery and the respect to the material it takes to allow ourselves to go there. You can all do it. It's within you. It is in every single piece of your DNA. It is the fabric of who we are. Innovation and creativity are an incredibly important part of our lives, and it is something that can yield great rewards at work. I very much appreciate y'all coming out here. That's my cell phone. And I look forward to continuing the conversation. I'm very easy to find. You can Google Nir, N-I-R-B-A-S-H-A-N. Very easy to find. That's my real cell phone number. Let's see, does somebody text me in? No. That is my real phone number. I'm very, very approachable. Shoot me an email or a text. I get emails from around the world about creativity and innovation. I'm really, really here for you guys. I want you guys to get a lot out of it. A lot of times at these types of events, I'll think of something 2 weeks later. I'll be like, oh, that guy said something. I want to, there's my phone number. So text me, feel free, keep in touch, and I really appreciate y'all having me.